For the second year in a row, Niagara College has secured the #1 ranking for colleges in Canada for research funding. Here to share this exciting news is Dr. Marc Nantel, Vice President, Research, Innovation and Strategic Enterprises. Marc, this is the 10th year in a row Niagara College has been in the top 10. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So I was saying before that I didn't know that colleges were researching in the same way as kind of universities traditionally do. And you explained the difference to me. Can you explain that to our viewers?
Sure. It's research at universities have been going on for since they exist, so 1,000 years, let's say. Whereas at college, it's more of a recent thing, 20, 25 years, that we get government funding to help us conduct research. And the difference is that while at university, the research is more about discovering new knowledge and publishing it so that people can build on it, in our case, it's working with companies and community partners to realize their dreams or deal with some of their problems they have. So maybe they want to develop a new product, a new process, or a new service to market and commercialize out there. Or they have something that's not going so well, and they need our expertise, our equipment, our students and faculty to help them out with it. So this is more like very applied research.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's about economic development. We want the companies to be successful. We want them to adopt new things and then hire graduates.
Right, of course.
Yes.
And so can you give me some examples of some things that have been worked on in the past or some projects that are currently being worked on?
Sure. I mean, one that's topical, I see you're dressed in red for the holidays, is we've worked for a couple of years with a company called Distilex, and they came to us wanting to design and develop a new gin that would be 0.0% alcohol. So an alcohol-free gin.
Okay.
And then make it good, of course. You have to make it good. So our Food and Beverage Innovation Center on the Niagara-on-the-Lake campus worked with them for several years over a couple of projects, but we developed a gin that is very tasty. You can make gin and tonics and whatnot with it, but there's 0 alcohol in it. So if over the holidays you want to imbibe but not either have the reminder the next day, or maybe you don't want there to be alcohol, then it's one way. It's called Sobri, S-O-B-R-I-I. It's available in a bunch of shops and on the net, of course. And the company was so happy with us that they came back and we developed a 0% tequila for them. So there you go. That's so an example of things that we do that end up on the market and make the company successful.
Wow, who knew that was happening in our own backyard? That's incredible. And so what does this recognition then mean for your industry?
Well, there's many levels, of course. There are 130 some colleges in Canada, and most of them, more than 100, do applied research. They do apply for grants to get to work with companies on projects like this. And we're the college of all of them that got the most funding. Not just from the government, but also from companies, because we always require that companies are invested in the project. So some cash, some in kind into the project, and also from the college and other sources. So we had the biggest amount of funding for that year, for which we're #1.
How do you find the partners that you work with? Do they reach out to you and say, I have this problem, can you help me find a solution? Are you out there kind of marketing yourselves and looking for projects that would align with what you're doing? How does this kind of come to fruition?
Yes to all of your questions.
Okay.
We have 4 innovation centers at Niagara College that are based on what's important for the region of Niagara and the programs we have at the college. So we try to play to our strength. So there's the Walker Advanced Manufacturing Innovation Center, the Food and Beverage Innovation Center, I've already mentioned, the Horticulture and Environmental Sciences Innovation Center, we have greenhouse and everything, and the Business and Commercialization Innovation Center, which helps companies with their, say, maybe media strategy or the way that they commercialize a product and how to make sure who their competitors are and all that. So we get companies call us because we're the college in the region, and
Right.
they say, I need to develop something and it's mechanical, let me call the college, maybe they can help. We also go to conferences and trade shows in the various sectors that we represent and make connections there. we're members of a full ecosystem in the region of people who refer clients to us because they go to them and they can't help them, but they say, but I think the college could. And so most of the time we answer the phone and there's a good project, and so we take it on.
Is there a limit to the number of projects you'll take on at any one time?
The money's the limit.
Okay.
Which is why it's important that we are the best funded college in Canada. That helps us take on more projects. For example, last year we did 235 projects overall, right? So 68 were longer projects, maybe 6 to 8 months, developing new products from scratch. About 140 were technical services where maybe it's a test, it's a measurement, it's a 3D printing job, something more simple. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are conducted with students in their classroom. See, every project we do has at least an industry or community partner, some expertise, our researchers or faculty and students.
And so it's a learning opportunity.
Absolutely.
As well.
Colleges offer a great hands-on learning for the students, and if on top of that we add the research experience, then they have a really great CV and they're ready for Monday morning work when they graduate.
Excellent. So if somebody has a project that they would like some help with, who should they reach out to?
Well, ideally they go into our website. The website for the Research and Innovation Division at the college is ncinnovation.ca, so
okay.
Like Niagara College, ncinnovation.ca. And all the information is there. You can learn about our innovation centers, about how to engage with us, and we'll talk to you about your project and then see how we can best help you.
Oh, exciting work happening. Thank you so much for being here to talk about it, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Have a great holiday.
You as well.